Hello everyone, today in this video we are going to talk about a force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. So after this video you should be able to derive the expression of the force. So as we already know, when a charge moves in a magnetic field it gets deflected due to a magnetic Lorentz force, and when the charge moves inside the conductor there will be force on each charge, and this force is transmitted into the conductor, and due to which conductors get deflected in a particular direction. So all the forces on the charge get added up and that force will be applied on the conductor. So this is the setup to show the force on a current carrying conductor. We have the circuit and one conductor is hanged using other two conductors, and a horseshoe magnet is kept to produce a magnetic field. And when the current is switched on, so there will be force on a conductor according to Fleming's left hand rule. So out here you can see magnetic field is in downward direction from north to south, and current is flowing out of the screen, so the force is towards the right. So when current is switched off, the conductor comes back to its original position, and when the direction of current is changed, the direction of force also changes. So in this case current is going into the plane of the screen, so the deflection is towards the left. This is the cause of force on a conductor. So basically the force on each charged particle is transmitted into the conductor. So the force is given by Fleming's left hand rule. So now let's derive the expression of force on a conductor in a magnetic field. So I am considering XYZ axis. So along Y axis is magnetic field. So I am considering a conductor of length L and cross section area A in X axis, and let a charge Q is flowing in a conductor with drift velocity Vd, and the velocity is towards the right, and let theta be the angle between a magnetic field and the drift velocity. So I am considering a current I, and IL is a current element vector which is going towards the positive x axis. Okay, now let's start the derivation. So this is a conductor, magnetic field B, current I is flowing, Vd is the drift velocity, the angle between drift velocity and the magnetic field is theta. So let n be the number of charge per unit volume, then we can write number of charge by volume is equal to n. So total number of charge inside the conductor is n into volume, and the volume of conductor is A into L, area into length. So the force on each charge we already know, we have derived in our previous classes, that is BQV sin theta, and out here velocity is Vd. So total force will be the force on one charge into total number of charges. So we already know total number of charges is NAL, and force on one charge is BQV sin theta. So if you multiply this, so it will be force on all the charges. So now we know that NAQVD is current flowing through the conductor, that this we have derived in the chapter current. So if you put this to be I, current, then you will get BIL sin theta. So now in vector form, this two vectors into sin theta can be written as cross product. So you will get I is equal to L cross B, and L vector is a current element vector in the direction of positive x axis. So this force is the forces on all the charges, and this forces is transmitted into conductor, and there will be net force on a conductor, and the direction of this force is given by Fleming's left hand rule. So this is the force. Now let's see the special cases. So in first case, the direction of magnetic field and conductor is perpendicular. In second case, direction of magnetic field and conductor is parallel. So out here, if you put theta is equal to 90 degree, so sin theta is 1, so force is BIL. So force will be maximum when the magnetic field is perpendicular to the conductor, and when the conductor is parallel or anti-parallel, that time sin 0 or sin 80 is 0. So F is 0, that means there will be no force on a conductor when it is parallel to the magnetic field.